Capricorns, this is your weekly message for April 20th through April 26th. I feel like a lot of my Capricorns are deeply reflecting this week. I think this is a week generally for Capricorn Collective to reflect, to find, self-discipline, self-resolve, and also maybe a little forgiveness. Okay, I just feel like a lot of your energy is being poured into yourselves, your emotional well-being, your self-care. But I also feel like in a lot of ways, this reflection is on a larger piece of your life related to maybe former actions or impulses that you guys are recognizing is a pattern throughout your life. Okay, so maybe there is an aspect of your personality or the way that you interact with the world that is a little bit more on the immature side, maybe a little bit more on the impulsive side, doesn't necessarily think before you act or whatever the case is, or you just channel your energy, passion, and creativity into things that are not conducive to your well-being or people around you, okay? And I am gonna say, as you guys mature, as you guys age, there could be a lot of shame or regret about that part of your life or aspect of yourself. Some of you guys may try and suppress it, stuff it away, hide it, try and ignore it, whatever. But that's also not healthy, just suppressing those emotions, suppressing those things. We do have to face these things. And I'm not saying you have to be super open about it and share it with other people. That's for you to work through and deal with on your own in your own privacy. And that is totally okay. But I do think it is super important for you guys to recognize this aspect of yourself. Feels a little bit of like a shadow aspect, honestly. And to recognize like, hey, that is a part of me. I need to figure out how to integrate this part of myself in a way that isn't destructive, self-destructive, self-sabotaging, whatever. And also remind myself of what I am capable of when I don't maintain a certain level of discipline or self-love or whatever you guys feel like is missing and pushing you to act in this way. And I do feel like there is significant growth for you guys this week, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, in terms of, getting your lives on track or starting to channel this into something more constructive, conducive to your success. And a lot of that comes with slowing down, not rushing this process. I think that may have been a big piece of, what this was, is you guys trying to rush things or be, quick to act or quick to, jump on something. And so I think that impulsive energy or that quick acting energy needs to be scaled back a little bit and focused more in a intentional and slow manner. What I am seeing also here with some oracle cards, we've got miracles that came out for you guys. We also got good juju. Okay, so I feel like this slowing down period, this focusing on the internal is going to impact your external world in a lot of ways. This is going to have positive impacts on your future. And this awakening really is just a really big piece of that. It is needed. We don't always get to see the external growth first. We have to focus on that internal first in order to see that reflected in what it is that we're trying to pursue in our lives. All right, Capricorns, that's what I'm seeing for you guys this week.